All right, and welcome back. Another card project for you. This is our double Z fold card, Thinking of You. It's really bright and busy, just something different for those that like lots of colorful patterns. And this is the double Z part of that card. Okay, it's a nice card to display on a mantle or a coffee table, and you can see from all different directions on it. Okay, so you're looking for the envelope that has lots of pieces in it, and the sweet sorbet cardstock is what's going to identify this. So you have a large card base and a small card base piece that puts together the main part of our card. You're going to find all kinds of pieces of petal pink, different matte layers. Okay, you're going to find a piece that has been embossed with the honeycomb beehive embossing folder. You're going to find a large floral tag. You're going to have a piece of white that is a matte layer, and you're going to find all kinds of little die cut flowers. And yes, I had fun cutting die cut flowers. I had pieces everywhere in my craft room the day we did that. So those are for decorating the front. So I'm just going to move them out of the way here, just to the side. Okay, let's start with stamping. We'll get that out of the way, and then it can be done. And so we've got Thinking of You and Happy Birthday. I decided I would do on the inside piece. Why not? So let's pull in our mat. And I'm going to orient this with the little spray down at the bottom. And Thinking of, I'm going to do in Sweet Sorbet. That's just going to go like that. And You is going to be petal pink. This is going to go there. Oh, probably I should have cut my Sweet Sorbet out because my Happy Birthday on the inside piece is in Sweet Sorbet. Yeah, I'm going to need to find that. Give up some of my other ones here. Happy birthday. Yep. There we are. So that's all our stamping done. Now we can move to assembly. So your large card base piece, to one end, there's a score in the middle, but to the one end there is an additional score. Okay, and so I guess they go on your left. So the first one folds up this way, like we normally would to close our card, and the second one folds back in the opposite direction, and that gives us our Z. Okay. Then this one, same sort of thing. There's a fold in, and then there's a fold back, and it's sort of a smaller version of this one, except it goes this way. You flip it over. Okay, so we have those. So now let's apply some of our matte layers on the inside. So we can start to build this up. So they go like this. Just got to get the right side up. So the largest one we're running out of glue. There we go. The largest one goes on the largest panel of your big piece. Like that. With your Z fold over here. And then the two smaller ones go on the two smaller sections. That's pretty straightforward and easy, hey? And then we take our other one, and it's in the reverse. The larger section is over here on our left, and the smaller section is over here. And we're going to put our sentiment panel on this end, like that. And our honeycomb panel goes on the long end. Like that. Okay. Now we need some designer paper to add to this. So you're going to want to find the brightest piece in the package. It's got the sweet sorbet background, and it's that petal pink sort of basket weave on the back of it. Okay, so we need to cut off a piece that is 3 3/4 of an inch, just like that. By 5. Just had to check my measurements. Okay, so we have a 3 3/4 inch by 5, and then that's going to be our piece that goes inside here. And then this should be exactly what we need for the front, and it is. And we just need to cut it off at 5. No, sorry, not 5. At 3 3/4. At 3 3/4. 3 3/4. It is already the right width. It was just the height that we need. Okay. So then we'll go back to our bottom piece, the large piece. This one's going to go on the inside on our large panel. That. And this one's going to go on our front. Like that. Okay. And then, this is where it could get a little bit tricky, but if you follow my instructions, it shouldn't be. On the back side of the little happy birthday sentiment panel, just that panel, I'm going to put my glue. Okay. And I'm going to glue it down so that I have a little more than 1/4 of an inch from the edge of the designer series paper. Okay, what I'm doing, I'm squaring it up so that the gap here, here, and here are all equal. So just do it visually, whatever space you have there. Okay, and then come over here on this side and just make sure that everything is glued down straight, and it's where it belongs. You don't want it to be twisted, so the glue is helpful for that because it lets you line it all up. Okay. Then you would think you would glue this down here, but the card is never ever really going to lay perfectly flat like this, and sometimes the folds, if your folds are just off a little bit, things won't quite line up when you go to close it, and you'll have this flap will be sticking up like this or something. So don't glue this one down flat this way. Glue it down with the card closed, and you'll see that it's not quite half of your front. It's a little less than half. So just use your finger as a guide for where not to put your glue beyond that point, and just keep your glue back here in this area. It's a little less than half, like that. Close everything up nice as if the card were in your envelope, and stick it down. And when it opens up, it should look like that. And again, because of the way things are, it might not quite lay flat, and it doesn't in this case, but you're never going to have the card flat. So make sure that it is flat when it is closed. All right, then we just need to attach our panel on the front. I am not using dimensionals because there is enough thickness in all the layers of cardstock here with this card that if we add anything more, it's not going to go through the mail. So this just goes down flat. And then you have all these fun little flowers that you can decorate with. And you can layer them up any way you want. You can put the sorbet ones on top of the petal pink ones and layer them up. You can try and find the way that they match exactly, or you can just do them in any sort of dynamic way that looks fun. They don't even have to be right on top of each other. They are subject to whatever design style you so desire to use. So you can use a smaller one and a larger one. In fact, with these tiny little ones, I am just going to put some dots of glue in random places here, and then pick up some of these tiny little ones and just stick them right down on top. Put a couple more. These little red guys in here. Oops. There we go. And then I need to build a little something down here in this corner. They don't want to stick to the card, they want to stick to me. And you have in your stamp case, in the little plastic bag, lots of extras of these, and I cut them out a couple of different ways. So you've got solid sorbet and solid petal pink, 2 sets of each, and you've probably got a few pieces left over we can use on the inside. So you have lots that you can choose from. There. And then we just need to add a little bit of bling. And I'm going to use these pretty pinky colored ones. And I'm going to put them right over the centers of some of the flowers. And that does two things. It highlights the flowers, but it also covers over, whoops, any spots where I put glue that's coming up through the middle. Okay. There's no sticky on this one. No, there's more sticky on me than there is on, that's what's wrong. More sticky on the end of my finger. Wants to follow me home. There we go. And we'll do another one there. There we go. All right, so there it is, open and closed. Double Z. Because if you hold it right, it looks like two Z's nested together, or Z's if you're from the States. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks.